GM.
GM,
What's up?
GM. How goes it? How's your weekend? How's everyone been?
Dude, why does it say the broadcast is not available? Are we already
From
stream
where? We
stream
Are
just
we
went
stars?
logged
we
again?
just went live right now.
Hmm.
Are you looking on X?
Yeah,
Or
it's just
subs
gray.
title?
Looks fine for me. I can see the preview, so
All right.
it doesn't look rugged here.
Denton or Cozy, could you share it in the options with Marty in that chat?
Share the stream link.
Yeah, the public one.
Why don't they? If it doesn't work on X, they should join us on Twitch or Kick.
But X, we get the sweet, sweet numbers for Denton to at Grok. Is this true?
Let's see.
Can you post it in the options with Marty? I'm on the Telegram streaming on the mobile, so it's screwed.
Yep. I'm opening TG up real quick so I can get it to him.
Do you just mean the public link to watch it? I posted it.
Yeah.
There we go. Marty options. There we go.
What's the topics today? Whales getting liquidated.
Oh, you got it. Cool. Denton beat me to it. Let's see.
Jackson Hole.
Talk about Circle's early share sale. Let's see. Who's driving right now? Is that Denton?
Denton.
Bruh.
I am not driving, but it's a little windy.
Wind tunnel.
Listen, I'm trying to find a spot, okay?
All right. As
All
long
right,
as you're trying.
So we marked the bottom a week ago from the local bottom today on this call. You heard it here first, folks. We've gone down enough. Oh shit! I said bottom when I said up earlier. It was like 42.05. It's 42.
Yeah, you're already up, dude. All you had to do was go live.
Yeah, that was
It was
it.
go live. I just had to say up.
You know what's funny is the people on the Twitters. He's like posting Elliott Wave and I don't know Bollinger Bands and all this shit, and he's like, "Oh yeah, midweek we're gonna hit 4,050, and then we're gonna run it back up to 5,200 or whatever, 5,100 until we went like $10 within that guy's target, and everybody was talking shit like, "Oh, you're an asset manager using Elliott Wave." And he was right.
Who was it? Let me pull this shit up, Jamie.
It was he got retweeted by the Asian guy who's doing the ETH treasury. The Pengu. Oh Jesus Christ, I forget the guy's name.
Not Lubin, the other one, the other ETH.
Yeah, Jesus, I want to say the Litecoin creator, but that's because I saw him on a stream.
Tom Lee, not Charlie Lee.
Yeah.
Charlie Lee. What happened?
Dude,
to that
Charlie Lee was playing a
Well,
high stakes poker stream in LA last week, winning like $70,000 pots and shit. It was hilarious. I was cracking up. I was like, because I haven't seen that guy in 10 years.
Well, he sold the top of Litecoin and just fucked off. Like, what else do you need to do?
That was great.
Like, people talk about worthless tokens, that get created now, but like some of our top tokens we made the silliest narratives to give them value. Like Litecoin, people used to say it's like Bitcoin's testnet. We're gonna test out new things there.
For Bitcoin's gold.
Who needs to own testnet tokens like that are valuable? Testnet tokens are free. They're worth fucking nothing. So like
dude,
the
they're still
narrative,
worth $100 or whatever.
Yeah, but I just mean like the narrative that we spun to give them value is such a stupid narrative, because like you should be able to go to a faucet for a testnet. You don't need to buy testnet tokens unless it's
there's this new one. I forget what it is. The You have to spend $1 to get testnet tokens.
I think that's fine. $1 to help eliminate bot spam a little bit.
Yeah, $1 of gas.
I think
Also,
that's
it
like
was
a
like
proof of humanity
four
kind of thing.
times. It was like 4 times faster than Bitcoin. It wasn't like a million times faster. It's like 4 times faster.
So I heard someone talking about I saw someone talking about an X metas and like, you're not gonna know what the next meta is. You miss this meta, you miss that meta. And I've been seeing a lot of the same way that this reminds me of like the way Hollywood is trying to like push Pedro Pascal.
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm seeing the same thing in crypto with prediction market stuff right now. So I have a
Mm.
feeling that like prediction markets, they're going to try to make the new like thing to trade or meta for people. And adding to this, I saw that Robinhood's going to launch NFL and NCAA football prediction markets via Kalshi. So it's like you have we can
See,
also
Marty
talk
just
about
disappeared.
you have what we were talking about the other day. Oh, here's Grand Newton or something. Bought it at the tip top, never made another high. This is the way. Newton exited happy, and then he decided to come back in. But I'm seeing all of this like Kalshi and Polymarket talk. I know you brought it up to me the other day that Trump reinforced that Zelensky was not wearing a suit.
Yeah, no, he was wearing a suit.
No, he was.
Trump
Yeah.
said that it was a suit.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, that's a nice
Yeah,
suit."
that's a nice suit.
Oh, okay.
A few
I
people
thought you said
literally-
that. I'm like,
No, a few people like interrupted them
What?
speaking to say that's a nice suit.
Run it back. Give your money back.
Yeah, give me back my fucking money, Polymarket.
Well, who partnered yesterday? It was Robinhood and Kalshi for American football.
It's NFL and soccer. Yeah. Or
For
no, I'm sorry.
prediction
No, not soccer. It's NFL and college football.
Yeah, they're just like porting order flow through Robinhood. Like, I don't know.
I
dude.
feel like
Go look at the chart,
they're
dude.
really
Pull that
trying
shit
to
up.
push prediction markets right now. Which one on Kalshi?
No, pull up that that fucking Robinhood chart, dude. That hood chart.
Oh, okay. Let me get the TV out.
If it goes down, it was a good run. Okay,
If
dude, look at that thing. If
Choo!
yeah, it's just up and to the right, dude. It's insane, insane run. But the world is just hyper gamblers. That's what the world is coming to. Is just mega gamblers. So anything.
You could have bought
That's-
any time in
Yeah, you had.
the history of it being public, and you'd be up.
Yeah,
But you'd be up anytime if you would have bought. The bottom was 22 through like into 24. Like you had like 2.5 years to pretty much buy.
yeah, but it was like
Probably.
$3 or something.
Yeah. I'm not saying like that I was like that I was the buyer. I'm just saying like it's a pretty crazy chart for. I don't know. I would say the most popular retail facing stock and derivatives market that you can trade right now.
But it was funny because it came out like most people's accounts are like $1,000 or something.
On Robinhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bring this up all the time with crypto stuff. Like when people try to talk about how like, oh, this thing on this obscure chain could run up because, this token on Solana ran up like that. And I'm like, dude, do you have any idea like how like Timmy and Tommy with $1,000 in their fucking Phantom wallets, them and their friends aren't running the token up. Like you have to have flow. You have to have someone or some entities with money that say, oh, this looks pretty extractable. There seems to be a good narrative for attention around this. We could probably shove some money in here and not worry about losing over the next 3 to 6 months. Like probably a pretty shorter much shorter time frame than betting on infrastructure and utility tokens or protocols, where you can
Dude,
generally make a
Chainlink is
thesis of like
outperforming
18 months.
everything.
Yeah, the Twink Marines are up, dude.
Chainlink is outperforming everything on this pump. That's funny.
It's marching towards that sweet, sweet $100 mark.
Dude,
You
the
think
Link
it will
Marines are going
survive
crazy if that's true.
it will survive the all-time high retest? I don't know if it can do that.
What's with all this 1-inch stuff, Denton? Have you been looking at it? Like, I see a bunch of like trenchers who are usually like Solana traders shilling 1-inch stuff. I know that there was something about like they're
They're going multi-chain or something.
I know they're about to turn on revenue like fee splits, or there's let me see. I'm gonna pull this up because there was some drama over it. I was reading about this weekend. If Link Marines are up, it's over. No. If Sol is up massively, you know that it's over. Like Sol is now what ETH was. When Sol runs hard, it's a
top signal.
Yeah, yep. It's become the new top. Like in the micro cycles, Sol is now the giveaway.
Looks like they launched some multi-chain swaps
I'll show you something crazy here.
between Solana and EVMs.
I'm an idiot.
I don't know what the difference is between that and what dBridge has.
I've always hated 1-inch. I felt like I get fucked on fees. Like it's the way that they take fees. Let's see. Actor Pedro Pascal says I think the next dip is the dip you buy, not this one. This motherfucker. I want to find this. One of my buddies was marking out how every time Sol rips. All right. Fun fact. It's not fun. You could have gone 50x short the last 8 times Sol outperformed BTC and ETH without being liquidated.
Jesus Christ.
The absolute state. And then after this day, what are we on the 20th now? Yeah, yesterday. I mean, look what happened, dude.
Dude, the bottom.
Literally every time. Yeah, now we're bottomed. They ran up. We nuked.
But dude, the Solana.
Marty, you say up.
Dude, look at ES, dude. Look at look at anything right now, dude. Freaking whatever's coming on Friday. Okay, so I guess we can kind of cover it. So last week we had the top. Everybody was skeptical of the September cut because the data was okay. So then the September cut on the Fed Watch Now tool was like, I don't know, closer to 100%. It was like 99 or something. And then now it's like 85. So now we have Jackson Hole conference where JPL talks on Friday, which a weird day to talk, right? Like into the weekend is like the worst day to speak. And if we pull it up now, the Fed Watch tool is yesterday was 85%. Today is 84%, 85%. So it's still sitting there, but I mean, something's coming, something's positive. Crypto moved a bunch, too much almost, for the news to be bad.
Yeah, 84.8.
Yeah, 84%, 85%. So everybody's waiting for Friday.
Well, not everyone.
hey, not the Link Marines, dude. Not everybody.
Where is it? Get out of here, TV. I got too many charts open. Just trying to find my shit again. Yeah, ETH options looking spicy again. 48s, 47s, 54s. These are all in the end of year, like October, September, December's, but I'll
Yeah,
take it.
I mean, so okay, so last few weeks you had some big ETH whale. So at the beginning of the year, I think it was March, he bought like I think it was like 3K to 3600 or like 3K to 3500 call spreads, like a variety of them, right? And he cashed like 16 million bucks or something. He took all that and bought uh 4K calls December, 4K, 5K call spreads, 5K, 7K call spreads into December, all time high, mega all time high, and just was the straight roller. The roller of profit, dude.
The roller. We need to make a meme like that. I don't think I've seen one yet.
Lay roller.
What's the play with ETH options? So Grand's asking now.
Call spreads, I think. I mean, yesterday, but I think we go for it. I think
I
that
think
wasn't
we go
it,
for it.
but we probably go for it.
That definitely wasn't it. I'm happy to.
Yeah, I don't think that was it.
Put myself on the cross. That's not it. Everyone calling for ETH. Here's something that really pissed me off, right? You have all these people who are fucking sidelined or just like, Solana, like zealots, where we'll call them the cultists. They worship, just a single chain and a single thing. Like, hold on. And they call for zero of the second largest cryptocurrency in the market, right? Like, what would that do to everything else? You guys are like absolute fucking bozos to call for zero. You should be, like you're allowed to own more than one asset. You can use your money to buy more than one thing. I don't know if you knew that, but whatever exchange you use, it does allow you to use your stables to buy anything you want. One thing doesn't
Imagine
have
that.
to go to zero for another thing to go up. I don't know if you've ever pulled up CoinGecko or TradingView or anything and looked, but multiple things go up at the same time. And it's like these people are just like they've missed everything. They've been psyopsed by Ansem and Murad and people like that to fucking buy SPX at $1 billion market cap.
Jesus Christ.
I saw Gainsey going off about that. I'm so happy that someone who was in the soul trenches is finally going off about just like me. I know SPX isn't a soul token, but like just going off about how retarded memes are to meme coin traders in markets like this. Like what do you think you're gonna do? Like I brought up with earlier, you've got fucking $10,000 in your Phantom wallet, and like you're gonna full port into something like SPX because you believe it Murad's not gonna sell. Okay, let's say it goes to 2 billion. You got $200 now. You're happy.
Dude, that was the best. I think it was last week. It was like, wait, so if Bitcoin it was like a pasta. Fucking Bitcoin goes to 250K, I make $1,000. Like, no, yeah, nobody's getting rich off this shit.
What was that, Marusha? I think.
Yeah, like a bunch of guys, but we're
Yeah.
copy pasting the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I understand for like the small fish, right? Like, you're like looking at BTC, it's 100 and something K. You're like, and you're trying to make it. Sure,
Yeah.
that's not the thing for you. But if like for many other people, they're looking to fucking park in something safe, or they're looking for a hedge, or they're, or they have big bank to where a few percent move is millions of dollars for them. Like they're not playing the same game that fucking little Timmy is with his Phantom wallet. And they don't understand that there are like levels to it, right? Like that there are people that have enough money to where they don't, number one, there's no liquidity for when they get 1,000x for them to be able to move the kind of money they do in something that would go 1,000x in crypto. And number two, like their strategies aren't on that side of the risk curve. They have enough money to not need to risk that kind of money, or to not need to risk in that type of position. Like,
I think it's different, dude. Like, did you even see that guy who ran up? I think it was 100K to 40 million, and now he's back to like 500K in like 2 weeks.
because he's trading publicly like a fucking moron. Like, why you have $100 million on chain and you're trading it from your public, from a Twitter account that everyone knows on decentralized like exchanges and shit? Like, you're an idiot. Like, you think that if the exchange isn't going to hunt you, you think that people aren't going to? Like,
Oh, for sure. Or why don't you just close? When is enough, guys? Like, you made $40 million in 2 weeks or
yeah,
something. Like,
go change your life and fuck off.
yeah, just delete Twitter, dude. You ran. That was the most luck. Maybe your luck ran out for your whole life at that point, right? I think it was like 125K to 40 million. He basically bought Mega Leverage, the 4K breakout. From what I saw, it was like the 4100. I think his entry was like 4100, and he ran it up to 40 million on Mega Leverage. Like, come on, guys.
But you need 100 mil to retire. 40 mil is nothing.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hart said it perfectly. Like, if you need, 9 figs to feel comfortable retiring, like, that's not a problem. Like, you have different problems you need to sort out. You can
Yeah.
retire.
100 mil is not enough.
I think if you can have 7 figs, like a high 7 figs, and retire and live fine off fucking, just loaning the money, like stick it in Aave and fucking loan yourself to pay yourself off yield, or find a stable farm, right? That's like not on the higher end of the risk curve where you're getting between 5 and 10%, and fuck off.
Yeah, I think we live in like this fake world. I'm not sure what it is. Like, let's say you have $1 million, okay? You don't live in a mega city. You're fine. Like, anywhere besides London, Paris, New
Yeah.
York, like you
Downtown
can.
Chicago, LA. Like, if you're not
Yeah,
living
let's say
downtown
metropolitan area. Yeah,
of a
you
major
can
city,
fucking live anywhere.
like a king,
And
most places.
yeah, and be just fine. Like most people dream
Yeah,
about that,
exactly. Go work in a bar, go get back in touch with normal people and live off your fucking stable yield. Like, there's zero reason. Even Kobe, I remember earlier this year, he said he still had a job. Like, he does it to stay grounded. And it's something that I've been like thinking about a lot lately, like just finding something part-time in the real world, like on the weekends or something, just so I like can get
Dude,
back
go
in touch with
fucking.
people.
You don't even need to get paid.
Yeah, I don't even care to get paid.
Go fucking donate your time at a food bank or some shit. Like
I was
for
thinking about
one
going to
weekend a month. You're fucked, dude. It's insane. How fucked the world is.
I was thinking about going to the animal shelter and like
Oh,
helping
that
out
too.
there
Yeah.
because I love
One
dogs so much.
one weekend a month or something. You don't need to overdo it.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you this, Marty, but I stopped smoking herb and I actually quit vaping and smoking cigarettes. So
Mm.
and coffee. I haven't drinking coffee, smoked any concentrates in over a week.
How
in
do
like
you
a
feel?
week.
How are you feeling?
And I haven't had any vape or cigarettes in like 5 days.
But how do you feel?
Okay, so for context, I'm someone who smokes every day, or did before.
Yeah, a vapist. We know.
No, not even just the vape. I'm saying like I was using concentrates or smoking weed every day for the last, like, we'll say 20 years, right?
Jesus Christ.
The only time that I didn't was on my trips to Asia. So like when I went to Singapore for a week, I didn't. When I went to Vietnam, like with my family, I didn't, because obviously the risk outweighs the reward, and I'm not trying to go to jail for life or get, the death penalty. But anywhere else I've ever traveled, or like, any, just stateside, there is no break for me. And yeah, holy fuck, right? And a very functional person. And I had just reached a point where it was no longer helping me. Like, I have inflammation issues, I have stomach issues. So I have had a prescription for a long time because of my near death experience that I had a few years ago. And I'd reached a point where it was no longer like making me feel good. It was just making me paranoid or causing me like heightened anxiety. And I was looking at all the things that I was doing, like in my life, like the extra things that I was doing that were not bringing me peace. As much as I hate Chamath, he has this like these 3 rules that are like they're great, like rules to live your life by. It was like if you ever
The Spat King, Chamath, the fucking Spat King.
No, oh no, Naval, not Chamath.
Naval.
Naval
Yeah.
actually has 3 rules, and yes, Grant, that was actually my issue. I had very, very bad gut health, and a couple years ago, my stomach actually ripped a hole in itself from bull market fatigue, and I was about to go on vacation, and it was like 3 days before a trip. I got really sick, and I just thought I had a fever and like a flu or something, but I had this weird feeling in my stomach, and I couldn't use the bathroom the whole time for these couple days. Felt like I had a brick in my stomach. And the day before I was supposed to go on the trip, I had told my wife to take me to the hospital. I was like, you know what? I started feeling really loopy when I woke up, and I was a bit out of it. And I was like, I need to just go and see what's wrong, because if I get on a plane and I go to the West Coast for this little trip I'm going to have and something happens to me there, I'm fucked. So it's a good thing I did, because when I went into the hospital, they were like, you have a hole in your stomach and you're leaking out of into yourself. And luckily I did need surgery. They just made me, I couldn't drink any water. They just like cleaned me out. I couldn't drink any water, couldn't eat anything. I was in the hospital for like a week, and it started healing itself. So they gave me some medications. I went home, and I lost a ton of weight. Like anyone that knows me from, 5 years ago and they see me now, like I'm probably 15 pounds lighter than I was, and I'm skinnier. Like I used to have a lot more muscle mass on me. And it's because I couldn't eat for a while. And I was scared to, because the one thing that I had to be conscious of was eating food that was, had a high residual rate, you could say, right? Like things like fish and vegetables and fruits that break down really easily. I had to avoid pretty much like steak, red meat, things like that, because my stomach had a really hard time breaking it down. So now I can eat meat, like I can eat burgers and steak again in small doses, go eat a giant fucking corned beef sandwich, but I have to be really careful about what else I'm eating for the day if I do that, to balance like my fiber and like just really balance my gut. The thing was, Grant, I wrestled and I was doing, we'll say mat sports my whole life. So I was always really active, and binge eating and cutting weight and things like that were a part of my regimen, unfortunately. So I never really had a healthy like eating pattern. And then when I found crypto, it just made it even worse, because I would be at my computer all day long.
What do you mean, 16-hour grind sessions? Fucking sitting in front of the meme coin charts? That didn't help you?
And that was literally the thing, right? I was at my computer all day long. I was working, and then I was trading, and I wasn't really eating. I would drink a pot of coffee a day, plus like get my Starbucks, my 5 shots of espresso in, and I didn't really drink any water or like eat good food. It was like I'd eat one really shitty meal a day and hydrate through shit that wasn't cleaning me out. And it eventually, literally tore me apart. So TLDR, that is what I think, like that event made me crutched on, the concentrates and like the THC stuff a little bit more, because it was the only thing that helped me be in a mental state where I could like not be scared to eat, and B, my stomach be in a state where I could put food into it, where I was actually hungry. But yeah, so I reached this point a couple weeks ago where I was being paranoid about like things that didn't even matter right now, like thinking 5 years into the future about things that could happen and things like that. And I just had a moment where I was like, what are the things that are, adding additional anxiety or stress to my life? And what are the things that aren't good for me? And it really just came down to three things. It was like, I should stop smoking for a little bit. I should stop drinking espresso and coffee every day because that probably doesn't help my nerves or my anxiety. I should start meditating. I should start taking different types of vitamins and stuff. Oh, Grant, yeah, I take a bunch of vitamins, zinc, B vitamins, D, calcium, L-theanine, aguasha salt or some shit like that. Like, so I'm taking a whole bunch of stuff now. And TLDR, like, I feel great. I don't know. I think I probably will like smoke sometime again in the future, like more socially. But I will definitely not go back to like doing it every day like I was. I don't know if I'll start drinking coffee again. Maybe decaf because I just enjoy the taste. But I've been drinking a lot of tea. That seems to help me a lot, and just tons of water. And during that, originally at first, when I stopped smoking and the coffee, I wasn't gonna stop vaping. I was gonna keep vaping, but me not smoking made me not enjoy the vapor as much. So I just got patches, and there's this thing that I saw kind of gaining some popularity on the West Coast a bit called Fume. It's like aromatherapy kind of, but in a inhalant form. So you get these like, it's no smoke, it's no vapor. It's just like essential oils, and it kind of helps with the device.
Like the hand to mouth.
Yes.
Like the hand to mouth habit. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And it's been great because like when I feel like I want to hit something, I can just inhale this thing, and it does nothing for you. It just tastes good. But it helps like curb that kind of hand to mouth addiction.
But do you feel better, or how are you feeling?
All right. So I feel the biggest thing that I notice is I used to have a really hard time falling asleep and waking up. Now I wake up really easily. I have a lot of energy right when I wake up. I've been taking melatonin to help me sleep at night because sleeping at night was another reason why I would smoke a lot. It'd be at nighttime. I would just, bake myself retarded so I could fall asleep. And
Dude, it's such a huge difference waking up with like full of energy versus waking up like fucking exhausted and feeling shitty.
Yeah,
it changes your whole day.
The oils are clean, Grant. They're all like naturally derived from plants, and there's no residue when you like take the cores and you wipe it on paper. So yeah, I mean, this isn't even something that I would like do forever. It's more just, I think once just like I didn't want to vape anymore, like the vapor stopped being a thing for me because this doesn't have any nicotine, doesn't have anything in it. It's no smoke. I'll probably use this for like a month maybe, and then I'll probably be done with it. But yeah, I feel much more clear-headed. I feel a lot more energy. I'm not paranoid like I was. I don't have the same levels of anxiety. I don't know. Overall, yeah. I mean, it's just I feel a lot better than I did. And if you would have asked me this a year ago, I don't think it would have been the same because I hadn't reached the point where the THC stuff was no longer good for me, right? Like it actually hit me to a point to where I was like, it's not doing the same things it used to do for me, so I should stop doing it. A lot of people don't do that. They go, it's not doing what it should do for me. Let me find a different way to intake it, right? Let me switch to edibles, or let me start smoking bud instead of concentrates. And for me, it was just like, I need to make some drastic changes. So the thing that Naval said is like, it's 3 rules. One is like, if something doesn't bring him peace, it's like a no, right? Like he only does things that are going to bring him peace, which is big. That was like the one I really like latched onto. And the other one was like, if you come to if you have a decision to make and there's like a fork, and one option is like to go through hardship in the beginning for, you know, for gratification later on versus instant gratification and, you know, dealing with some hardship later on, always take the choice that gives you the hardship first. Like, get through the hard part and enjoy the fruits of your labor at the end of it. Don't take the easy way out, essentially. And the other one is like learning how to say no, like, you know, respecting your time and like knowing how to say no to people. Which is something that I don't do very well either. You know, I try to do everything that I can for anyone that asks me to. So I'm trying to be more responsible about where I'm allocating my time, which is why I'm not on X as much as I used to be. Not on like Telegram. I'm not going to pull a DK. I'm still on Telegram. Like, you know, I check it every hour, but I used to just
Rest in
keep it
peace.
open all day long. You know, I was always in my different TG chats. So now it's like I have kind of a system for staying on top of everything that's going on in Telegram. My time is more so devoted to just Discord, where, you know, work conversations are going on, and then focusing on things that, you know, bring peace to my day. And whether that's like decisions I'm making, like for things that I need to do, habits that I'm forming or taking on, activities that I'm doing. If it's something that's going to cause me anxiety, or I think that will, you know, put me in a situation where I could be angry, I just don't do it. Whereas before I would suffer through something because, like, you know, I would make an excuse for why someone wants me to be there or why someone wants me to do this thing. And I would do it because it was for them. And now it's like, I don't do that. It's not even, if it's not
I
something
really
that's gonna
need
make
to
me,
start following this.
if it's not something that's going to make me, it doesn't matter if I'm happy, right? It's that if I can't be at peace while doing it, then I'm not going to do it. Yeah. And Grant, that's the biggest thing that I learned out of over the last 2 weeks, was just that, like, you know, people will take these mental health breaks for the wrong reasons. It's usually like, oh, people are being really mean to me for me fucking up, so I'm going to take a mental health break. And it's like, no, you're a coward, dude. Like, you fucked up. You should have done something the right way, and now you're choosing the easy way out. But there are a lot of people that, you know, go through things like they make some bad trades, they lose a lot of their own money. You should take a step back, recenter yourself, come back when it's right for you, or identify where you made the mistakes so you don't make those again. Which, you know, Denton knows from just like my trading style now. That's something that took me, you know, a couple cycles to get through. And this cycle, I'm very conservative.
Yeah.
I
The
only make,
wisdom,
yep,
the
PX.
Zen wisdom.
Yeah. And now I'm very, very, you know, specific and about like the trades that I make. They have to,
Selective.
yeah, very specific and selective about the things that I do. When I fuck up, I tell Marty. Yeah, I tell these guys when I fuck up. They've seen me do some bad things, but generally, like, you know, I try to. My trades are very clear trades if you have a clear mind, right? Like, they're not things of me being sporadic and hope. It's like, here are the signs that this should go a certain way, and if I'm wrong, then like the market's wrong. Yeah, so Cozy's on his peaceful arc right now, going into
Oh, that's huge. Honestly,
IM1.
that's huge, dude. Keep it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Dude, do it. Even like even I've never been a big drinker, so even like there's no crutch that I'm using, right? Like, it's not like, oh, I stopped smoking and stuff, so now I'm drinking more.
No, yeah. You
It's
gotta
just
cut
that,
it all out.
yeah, I wasn't a big drinker before. I only like socially drink, you know, have a glass of wine or, you know, champagne at an event, have some beers at like, you know, a party or an event, if it's like a birthday party or something. But why Marty was a breath of fresh air. Yeah, we have, you know, actual people that are can be degenerates on the timeline, but are adults in the charts and in the things they are trying to share with you. So
Yeah, people forget, dude. Crypto Twitter's fucked up, and I don't know. Now maybe with Hyperliquid that we see people getting, liquidated publicly and we know who it is versus like, oh, mega liquidations on Binance or whatever, whatever it used to be. It shows a different light, right? But everybody's not making money. Fucking probably there's 50 of us that make any money. The rest are getting liquidated or, have that 1K account on Robinhood, right? Just sitting there on fucking crypto Twitter all day.
yeah, why even have that 1K account, bro? Like, I don't know. Some of my friends would say, yeah, just buy stocks, but for me, I am like, I hate trading stocks. I like trading crypto. That's where I thrive. I'm here for like the maximum gain and maximum loss. And I usually don't take the maximum loss. I don't mind.
No, you can be in
drawdown, but
crypto. You don't have to be in stocks for sure. It's a good market, but where do you start? You start with shit coins and meme coins, and then you blow it in one clip. That's probably not the right approach.
I think there's like a balance, right? Because if you have nothing, I do think that meme coins / the low liquidity markets, whatever the meta is at the time, is probably your best option to like turn that $1,000 into something much more. At the same time, you have to kind of understand that like that is the vehicle to do that. And once you have gotten some more, you should move the chips to something else, stables or one of the majors, and take on the lower end of the risk spectrum with your trading. One, because there's now liquidity for you to kind of move that money around. And two, because you don't have to suffer through the massive losses that you're going to in a token that's going to go down 90% and then go down another 99% and then go down another 90%. Like people
forget that once it goes down 90%, it can still go down another 90.
Yeah, people are learning that now. And the thing I brought up before, like, why are you going to follow Murad and do a trade now? Like, buy something that's $1 billion market cap with your $1,000. Like, you think that you're hoping that it goes to 2 billion and you change.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how much money 2 billion is? Do you know how many?
And doesn't he already have like 50 million or something, 20 million in those meme coins? Like he already ran it up, right? Now he's just chilling on TikTok trying to hold it. I don't know why he doesn't. You don't have to rug it, but like you don't take any profit, or is it as soon as he sells even 5% of his holdings, the thing goes down 30%? Is it one of those things that now he's the face?
It's
He
two
has
things.
the
That's one
profit-taking
of them.
wallets and the public wallets.
The public one with a lot of them, with the majority of the money in it, he publicly said he wasn't going to sell for like for over a year or something. So like you have that where he's publicly stated he's going to hold those tokens, so he's not going to sell. And the other thing is, just like you said, if he sells even 5% and starts selling, you have this mass panic from the community then of like, oh fuck, Murad is selling, we need to get out. And it's fucking done with.
Yeah, it's over.
So yeah, you gotta. There's a balance there.
But now he's on TikTok. Last chance.
Yeah, exactly.
So good, so good.
All right, back to some Brypto stuff. I saw BTCS issued first Ethereum dividend. Shareholders get 5 cents per share in ETH plus a 35-cent ETH loyalty payout for long-term holders. Is that the new? I think is that the TradFi hook? Is that why they want to invest in this type of shit? They're looking for these dividend payouts and fucking.
Well, it has native yield, right? So they can offer stuff like that. I don't know if they have redemptions for physical ETH or if you're just getting more shares that equal more ETH. I'm not sure how they set it up. I got to read into it.
As you bring up that yield thing, Lido is eyeing low risk staking to boost the flagging market share. They dropped to 20-something%. Yeah, 24% since 2023 in the dominance of the staking world. And they are looking to, I guess, offer. I don't know like how you get lower risk, right? Like
Yeah.
Lido's not really doing anything too risky. I think they are like the low end of the risk barbell when it comes to liquid staking. But let's see what they say here. If an LSD protocol exceeds critical consensus thresholds, such as a third, 1/2, 2/3, staking derivatives can achieve outsized profits. All right.
Yeah, but how could it be more low risk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they just need the wording.
Grounded CDT competitors by offering low risk staking to institutional and high net worth users. I would think that the risk of that they're speaking of is probably like a commingling risk.
Got
We
it.
saw
It's all segregated.
Yeah, because we saw this before with Aave. Aave introduced their what was it, Aave Black, and that was like, you know, segregated pools, segregated markets for institutional money. And I remember me and DK talking about this like 2 years ago, maybe, that I definitely saw that as a thing that more grounded protocols, ones that are kind of like, you know, the darling houses and faces of our industry, would probably do. Like you'd see Aave, Maker, for sure offering something like that, but then
But
Maker
they
went to
did. What's the
Skyrocket.
other one? Morpho, right? Through Coinbase, only institutional investors,
Yep.
you know, only KYC pools. Yeah, they're
Yep.
starting.
Exactly. And that's where Lido's been losing market share, right? Because now you have all these inflows coming and they're not really getting a piece of that because these people are looking for things that are not going to risk the commingling of their funds or the source of the funds that they're making, you know, the initial, or I shouldn't say the initial, but the secondary source of the yield that they're earning. The withdrawals when they pull out the ETH, you know, is that now ETH that's been deposited by DPRK or some shit? So I think we'll see more and more of this as time goes on, like protocols offering these dual products where so they can access some of that institutional flow that's coming in. I also saw Bullish settled 1.15 billion IPO entirely in stables. They raised 1.15 B in USDC, EuroC on Soldana, which is the first.
You know what's funny? I had never heard of that company before.
They're the exchange that's listed on the
Yeah, on
NYSE now.
NYSE. Yeah. But if you go look at their Twitter, it's like they took like 2 years off from tweeting. So whoever owns them, you know, was like, okay, this is our chance to, you know, IPO. I have to look at volumes and users and all that, but I had never heard of them before. And I think the thing's down a lot. Like, I think
Oh yeah.
it was oversubscribed, and then now it's down like mega. But why is every IPO a shitcoin, a meme coin? Like, look at Figma, dude. Figma ran up like 2x, and now it's down like 50% or something insane. Figma, Bullish, all these latest IPOs are just straight meme coin launches.
Touching on what Grand was saying, we saw, and since I was just talking about stable coins, Bo Hines was his name, Grand. He was the ex White House crypto lead, and he joined Tether. When
Dude, that guy's like 28 or 29. He's a kid.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now he's a Tether advisor.
Yep.
Went to the private sector.
29-year-old North Carolinian.
Yeah, but they're probably like, okay, we'll give you $10 million a year. Like, get us some deal flow.
He's fucking. I want to be Bo. What's the stuff with MicroStrategy? I know they were getting fucking hammered, and then Saylor announced what a no dilution pledge.
Dude, I haven't even paid attention.
He dropped the no dilution pledge that they had, and I think that's why they're getting screwed.
Yeah, I haven't even looked, dude. I know that they have if Bitcoin's going up, and same with all these ETH treasuries. If ETH is going up, they can keep raising infinite amounts of money, and everything's fine. Everybody's making money, but once the thing goes down 20% in a week, all hell breaks loose. People don't want to throw cash at it anymore, right? Like, and then you see the thing go up 100%. You're like, oh, I want to be in this too. But when it goes down much harder.
Yeah, under the old rules, they would have been locked out of issuing stock to fund new Bitcoin buys while they are below 2.5x the floor, like the MNAV. They're trading at like 1.4x, I think. And under the new ones, they have much more freedom to tap into equity markets and thinner premiums.
Yeah, they're just going to dilute everybody, issue more shares, buy more Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin goes to 200K, like they're fucking genius traders, right? They're already up billions, billions and billions, right? But let's say it goes to 250, 500, 1 million, whatever, right? It will work out in the end, right? But any mega drawdown, they're going to get, mega criticism. What's their
Yeah.
entry? 70K now, I think? 70 or 80?
Yeah, just like Grant saying, they need to focus on revenue. Let me see. What are they right now?
Yeah, but the legacy software business or computer business, like, is just enough to cover the bills, right? They're really just riding this Bitcoin treasury. That's it.
Yeah, let's see. MNAV, it's a core pitch. Let's see there. Let's see. 13% right now. There's 167 listed crypto treasury companies right now, which is insane to think about.
How many?
167.
Jesus Christ, too many. 166, too many.
21 of them already trade below MNAV of 1.
Jesus.
So yeah, this is what people were preaching about when when MicroStrategy first started doing this. This spiral of doom kind of theory.
MicroStrategy.
MicroStrategy, the spiral of doom, right? Like if they're
Dude,
forced to
they
sell
should do
shares
that.
and thinner premiums just to service debt, then they risk triggering like what the spiral of doom. When dilution eats into shareholder value, share sinks lower, interest payments mount, and they could be forced to sell vaulted Bitcoin to stay afloat. I gotta see. I think they're in the 70s. Yeah, so they're pretty good right now, but
Yeah,
still,
they're up billions. They're up fucking billions.
I agree too, Grand. I think that the treasury company stuff will eventually lead to not necessarily even like crushing the market, right? Because of them having to sell, but it's going to be the narrative around it that's going to crush the market. It's going to be that it's not reliable as money. It's not a good investment. Like, look how much they're down. And then it's going to cause this, disgust / disdain with crypto again. And I mean, it happens every cycle. Everyone, hates crypto, calls it a scam, and then some event happens. Someone takes a risk, does something that gets everyone rock hard and wanting to go in again.
Someone takes the biggest fucking risk of their life right now.
Oh shit! Kindly MD, what the fuck is that? They just raised 679 million in Bitcoin to begin Nakamoto Treasury build out.
Jesus Christ, no more, please, please, no more.
Kindly MD merged with Nakamoto. Jesus, backed by a 540 million pipe and 200 million convertible note sale.
Jamal,
Kindly MD,
is that you?
a
Is that you,
healthcare
Jamal?
firm turned Bitcoin Treasury. I was wondering, what the fuck is this? Turned Bitcoin Treasury vehicle after its merger with David Bailey's Nakamoto Holdings, purchased 5,744 BTC for about 679 million to kick off the ambitious Bitcoin accumulation plans. They completed their
At an
merger
entry
with
price of
Nakamoto
121,000.
just
No, I
about
don't know.
average price of 118,204.
Yeah, so they're already down. A lot.
Like, that's the thing, dude. Like, imagine being a fucking treasury co and full porting at up here. It's just like,
Yeah, how do you even get execution like that? That's insane. Like the desks that are operating that execution, it's like they're making money, but you're just screwing your clients at the end of the day. 118, that's a terrible entry.
public entities right now hold approximately 4% of the BTC supply.
It's not really that much.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that I don't think that like them being forced to sell is going to be what like crushes the market. It's simply going to be the narrative around, you know, like how they shouldn't be doing this, and a disdain for these crypto treasury companies. Not
Yeah,
being-
or just like the shock of algo traders, right? Like of the news. Oh, Sailor sold, the fucking thing goes down 10% in an hour.
Yep,
Like-
exactly.
And it just keeps getting worse and worse for the mega wick.
Bro, what's up with Tron? Everyone is like expanding to Tron stuff. I saw Kraken's expanding tokenized XDocs to Tron, and MetaMask is supporting Tron. Like, what is going on with Tron that I don't know?
Did Sun pay a bunch of people to list it and use it or what?
I have no idea. I've been seeing just like over the last, I want to say month, 2 months, a lot of chatter about like things going on Tron. And then I just saw, when was it? Today, some headline that Kraken's expanding its tokenized stock, X stocks to Tron. And yesterday or 2 days ago, MetaMask had announced they were supporting Tron to expand
Interesting.
beyond Ethereum.
All sponsored, feels sponsored.
100%.
Yeah.
The shadow richest man in crypto expanding
Johannes.
his reach. Yeah, Sun is an agent. He's got to be, dude. He's got to be an agent.
Oh, for sure. I gotta jump. Friday, Wednesday? Oh, Jesus
today-
Christ. Friday?
Friday. We'll be back Friday.
We will be back, fellas.
Dunk with liquidated boys. Remember, do things that find you peace. And
Stay alive.
Cayenne coming soon. See you on Friday.